What's up, guys? Eric from the EA Sports Live production team, and today I'm joined by Ben Hallamil from the NCAA Football 10 team. And another tip and trick. We've done some this year on recruiting in Dynasty, and today we're going to talk about competitive recruiting.
Yeah, and this is really a chance for you to go in there and take points away from another school. This is a chance for you. You might not have the best school in the nation. You might not have everything to offer, but this is a chance for you to go in there and not just talk about your school, but you actually have a chance to downplay another school and kind of take points away from them and better your recruiting by lowering an opponent.
Yeah, it's great. In online Dynasty, you can leapfrog a human opponent. That's always fun.
That's always the most rewarding right there is I'm going up head-to-head against you. You're beating me right now for a prospect, and I can go in there and recruit against you and kind of leapfrog you to jump into front of.
Yep. All right, so who are we going to play with today?
We're going to go with the Red Raiders of Texas Tech.
All right, fantastic. Let's get in the game. All right, so here we are in the game. One of our recruits here, Michael Myrick, he's a cornerback from Texas. His number one is Florida. And so we're number 2 on the list.
So yeah, he's a 5-star kid, so of course you're going to want to have this guy join your recruiting class. So you're going to recruit against Florida. You see how Florida rates and everything, and you can see what the prospect feels like. And you've got a nice little mismatch here. You've got Florida with early playing time C+. They can't get him on the field very soon. But that's something he cares about a lot. So this is a good chance to try and recruit against Florida in the situation and try and talk about that they can't get you on the field anytime sooner than you'd like.
Right, so in essence, you're offering him the possibility of maybe competing for the starting job, and Florida cannot offer the same thing.
Well, yeah, you're not telling him so much that you can start for us immediately, but you're saying there's no shot for you to start at Florida.
All right, so let's pitch this and see if this will work.
So hit the downplay, you'll see -1, -1. So it's starting to work, -3. So he's liking what he's saying, and each time it's doing that, each tick, and every time it's doing it, it's lowering his interest in that school.
Right, so -3 is not taking away from you,
correct,
necessarily. It's taking away from his interest that Florida's built up.
Yeah, -3 means that it's actually removing 3 points from the recruiting of Florida. So it's helping your cause because it's taking away points from Florida. It's not adding any more to you, but it's removing them from them, so it's lowering Florida in the prospect's eyes to give you a chance to move up. If you are getting recruited against, go in there and have a great phone call for yourself, talk about your school, and it'll be able to counteract any impact that the recruiting against is done.
Now, would you go ahead and try to click downplay again and try to continue to hit on the same feature?
You can keep going on the same one, yeah. You're going to see he's going to start getting tired of hearing this, and that's one thing with recruit against is they are going to get tired of you talking bad about a school a lot faster than they do when you're promoting your own school. So it's kind of a balance here. We've got a good hit on that. He did, remove some points a couple times there. So let's try it one more time. He's still smiling right now, so we're going to go again. Oh, you see his face has kind of changed to a little bit of a negative there. We lost 3 more points for Florida. So I might stay away from this. Maybe go back and recruit for Texas Tech again to get his smile back up and then come back and keep trying that.
Okay, so that's interesting. So then you actually would back out of the competitive recruiting.
Right.
Go in to recruit for Texas Tech. Spend some time that we've done before on your very highs that match up with A's.
Yeah, we got a very high here that's an A. So we'll go ahead and hit that.
Plus 16.
Plus 16. It's not quite changing his face, though, so he's kind of a little tired of my phone call, so there's not much more I can get. I might be able to go and take a few more points away, but I'm risking ending the phone call with a negative face.
And you don't want that. But so that's a good example of how you would recruit against.
But it was a very effective phone call. When we come back next week, though, we'll see what kind of impact this phone call has.
All right, so we jump forward in another week of the recruiting, and let's take a look and see what happened.
All right, so as you'll see now, Texas Tech, number 1 on the list.
Nice. So the competitive recruiting mixed with a nice normal recruiting schedule, you can realistically have the chance of jumping a team like Florida with a guy like Texas Tech when, there's something you can competitively recruit with. All right, fantastic. So that's it. That's how to competitive recruit in NCAA Football 10. Ben, as always, I want to thank you. This is the guy that I come to. I walk upstairs to the 5th floor, and he's helping me recruit, and I've done better.
I like to think that I have a small impact in your recruiting.
I'm not good, but I'm getting better, and it's thanks to him. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll have more tips and tricks at easports.com. Keep it right here.